Alright, when it's important to you, then you will find a way. I want to start this episode with a little story that happened the other day when I had a call with someone who wanted to change. So this person's goals were to lose weight, get fitter, get stronger, look better in the mirror, have better posture. We actually got in contact on social media, I believe it was LinkedIn, and we agreed on this call to get to know each other, and so I can explain what I do as an online fitness coach and how I can possibly help him achieving those goals. On the call, we talked about his situation. I explained everything that I offer, everything from diet to training over accountability. And at the end of the call, he told me that he might not be able to do the coaching because of time constraints. Basically, what he said is that his fitness and health is important to him and that he wants to change, but he won't be able to work out. And even though I could probably help him losing weight and get fitter just with diet itself, I eventually left a call saying him that he needs to look for help somewhere else, that he needs to find another coach. And why I did that, it's not because I didn't like him, nor because I'm an asshole, I hope, but more so because I genuinely believe if something is important to you, then you will make time for it. And I'm not only saying that, I also behave in a way that is aligned with that. I mean, let me tell you what's going on right now in my life. On another episode, I explained that we're going to move soon. It's just a few weeks out when we're going to leave Switzerland, and we are getting rid right now of all the belongings. We need to organize our visas, our plane tickets. We have to coordinate with the local daycare, kindergarten, with the owner of the apartment here. I'm planning the trip, Airbnbs. I run my business, obviously, serve my clients, I lead my team. I work probably 12 hours right now, every single day. And besides, I still have the family that needs attention and I want to spend time with. And it's a lot right now. But guess what? I haven't missed a single workout. And honestly, I probably had every single excuse. And I could also say, I have so many things going on, I don't have time, but I didn't miss because fitness and health is important to me. And this is just an example, right? When you listen to this, chances are that you know my entire story. My story that takes us back to 2018 when it got really, really messy, right? We are talking about working a 9-to-5. We are talking about building my own business, 𝘄𝗵𝘃𝗄. We're talking about becoming a father. We are talking about moving to another country, to Brazil. We're talking about leaving family and friends behind, just emigrating, organizing visa, apartment, car, learning Portuguese, getting to know the new culture, living with a foreign family. And I probably had 7,513 excuses to not work out. But I did. I did because it was important to me. Now, you could say that it's part of my job to stay in shape and to work out because I'm an online fitness coach, right? But this is not fully true. And I want to give another example for that. Even the example that I just mentioned, in 2018, online fitness coaching was not my main thing. It was in the building and I would spend a lot of my free time, right? But it was not really that I could make a living from it, right? Another example, 2012, when I was in army, right? We would be out long days in the field. We would do long walks with a lot of heavy equipment. We did push-ups, we did exhausting exercises, we had little sleep. And then one day per week, we could go out for to enjoy ourselves, right? To have a night out and basically do whatever we wanted. Most soldiers, they would go to a bar, they would watch girls, this is stripper bars and whatnot. They would drink beer, they would get drunk. What I did most of the times, I would go to the gym and work out. This one night when I had the opportunity to go to a nice and fancy restaurant, when I had the opportunity to go to a bar and get drunk, I would go to the gym and work out. call me crazy. And honestly, I didn't do that for my physique, because in this situation I was in, with that little sleep, with not optimal diet in the army, as you can imagine, I think this one workout would not make any difference, at least from a physical standpoint, right? It probably did more bad than good. I would be better off by sleeping this some extra hours, right? But I did go to the gym and I did work out because, well, I felt so much better. It was more of a mental game. I felt better, I felt accomplished, I was satisfied, and this is why, while everyone else was drinking, I was in the gym, bench pressing, doing pull-ups, right? Getting mentally stronger and doing something for my health, for my mental health more specifically. And I want to explain to you why I did that. The thing is, and I genuinely believe that I can only achieve great things in life when my fitness and health is in check. This is basically, this is just a side note, what my entire book is about, the high performance body. In it, yes, you will find tips about your diet, about your training, and what you should do on a daily basis to make sure your health is in check. But like the first chapter is actually all about why you should look after your health and why it's so important if you want to achieve great things in life. Because honestly, when I feel good in my own skin, then I'm a better father, right? I'm a better leader. I'm a better business owner. I'm a better partner, right? If I'm not okay, on the other hand, then guess what? Everything else in my life will collapse too. It's just how it is. I can even see that in my sales numbers. Like when I look at my business, the numbers, how many clients I get, I can exactly tell what months I was not okay, when maybe we had like arguments, me and my partner Gabriela. I can tell when I wasn't in a good position physically and mentally. And the other way around is true too. Like when there were good months, I know, man, there I had my diet in check, training in check, I felt good, and you know, good relationships, and it's such a strong correlation. It's absolutely crazy, right? My partner can also tell, obviously, when I'm not fully okay, just in how I communicate. My team knows when I'm off, right? Because I cannot concentrate, because I'm not focused, because I'm another human being. And you know, maybe it's me because like I'm a gym rat almost, and I've been doing that for so long. If you take away the gym for more than 3 days, I will go crazy. I will go absolutely crazy, and nobody wants to experience me without the gym. I'm not myself. I'm absolutely not myself. And obviously, if I would eat crap for several days in a row, I would also feel this way. And so I know if I work out, if I eat healthily, if I look after myself, okay, then I feel good, I can achieve great things, and I'm a better human being. I mean, how I feel is important, and this is why I don't want to miss a workout. It's not only the physical appearance, the six packs and, you know, the biceps and shoulders. Yeah, it's nice to have a nice body, right? But I'm telling you, I wouldn't have this business, I wouldn't have the resilience, I wouldn't have the discipline if it wasn't for fitness. It's just the truth. Now, if you don't find the time to work out, what do you need to ask yourself? Whether this is actually important to you. If it actually is, good, you will find time, right? If you're like me, if it's so important and you know that you need to do it, or that you know that it benefits your life in certain ways, then you will find time. If not, if it's not important to you, well, that's okay, I guess, but then don't get mad if you don't reach your goals. Don't get mad if you have low energy. Don't get mad if you don't look like you want to look. Don't get mad if you're moody all the time, right? Actually, I have an exercise at this point that I usually do with all my clients to set them up for success. And it's a super simple exercise, and you can do that right now with me. Let's do this, all right? So what I do with my clients when they start, I make them write down what they want to achieve. Not only getting fitter, getting stronger, or looking better. But the exact goal, maybe it's to lose 10 kilos of body fat, maybe it's to run a marathon, maybe it's 100 consecutive push-ups, just something that's measurable, all right? So you know you achieved it, or you're on the way there, whatever. Then, if you wrote down this goal, I asked them why they want to achieve it. And this is probably the even more important part. Think about why you want to achieve this goal and write it down. Everything that comes to mind. And again, it's so super simple that most people don't even do it. I mean, writing things down. I did this exercise with the world champion in kickboxing, like heavyweight kickboxing. And his reaction at first was, Martin, I don't do that. Like writing down my goals and like why I want to achieve that. What is this, kindergarten? Eventually, I convinced him, and guess what? He even mentioned it in his testimonial video, like what an impact this had. Just when he wrote it down and took it with him, it was absolutely crazy. Anyway, I want that you think of every reason why you want to get fitter, stronger, leaner. And not just because it looks cool. Well, it could be a reason. It looks actually cool, right? So write it down, it looks cool. But I want that you come up with at least 10 answers, at least 10. Right? That maybe you want to look good for your wedding. Maybe you want to be a good role model for your kids. Maybe you want to feel more confident when you stand in front of a crowd. Maybe you want to have better posture when you have a presentation. Maybe you want to feel more confident when you go on vacation and have to take your shirt out. Maybe you want to combat illness that might be in your family history. All right, everything that you come up with, write it down and write it on a piece of paper. And the more reasons you come up with, the higher are the chances that you will be successful on your fitness journey. And if you haven't done it right now, then yeah, take some minutes aside today and write it down on a piece of paper. Do it, do it, do it, do it. And then have a look at this paper. So put it somewhere and have a look at it whenever you don't feel top motivated, when you doubt yourself, when you think today I could skip gym or could eat crap or whatever. Then you take this piece of paper, look at it, and those reasons should be so strong that you automatically get hyped. And this is why it's so important that those are profound reasons, that there's things that are really important to you and not just very generic goals like it looks cool and bigger biceps, it's fantastic to show off. But actually, yeah, personal reasons why you want to achieve it. It's a very, very powerful exercise, and I want that you do it. No matter whether you're a beginner or an advanced or a world champion, it's actually very powerful. Now, before I wrap it up here, because I think this exercise here is super helpful, I want to come back to the guy I mentioned in the beginning. The guy who said he wants to change, but exercising, he cannot make time for that. Now, if this specific person did this exercise, then so writing down the goals and the whys, the reasons why he wants to change, then I would say he probably wouldn't find a lot of reasons to change. It wasn't really important to him, because if it was, well, he would make time for it, right? Or maybe when he did this exercise, and if you're listening to this, that would be amazing, then send me a message. I would love to hear from you. If you did this exercise right now, maybe something clicked, and maybe realized to achieve those goals and to actually to get there where you want to be, that you need to make time for it. And guess what? If it's important to you, then you will make time. I mean, it's no different with work. If you have a deadline for a project, something you're working on, if that's important to you, you will make time for it. You will make it work. Maybe you will work maybe you will work during the night, right? Maybe you will work in the evening. Maybe you will work 12 hours in a row without a break, just to make it work, because you don't want to miss the deadline, because this is important to you, right? Am I right? I bet I am. Now, apply that to fitness, and if it's important to you, I say it one more time, if it's important to you, you will make time for it. All right, that's it. I'm out. Hope this was helpful. Until next time.